Injury setbacks for the Green Bay Packers. Marshawn Lloyd and Baron Sorrell, out of action. Injury challenges for the Packers. The Green Bay Packers suffered a significant blow on Friday with the news that both running back Marshawn Lloyd and edge rusher Baron Sorrell would be sidelined due to injuries. Lloyd exited the game due to a hamstring injury, while Sorrell sustained a knee injury. Concerns from Coach LaFleur about player availability. Head coach Matt LaFleur confirmed that both injuries are severe enough to keep the players out for an extended period. LaFleur emphasized that this is not just a precautionary measure, saying he's going to miss some time, in reference to Lloyd. The absence of these two key players may have considerable implications as the Packers approach their upcoming games, further compounding the challenges the team is facing. These injuries highlight the unpredictable nature of player health and the profound effect it can have on a team's performance as they prepare for the season. Concerns about offensive line depth and its impact on the Packers' season. The Green Bay Packers are all too familiar with the devastating effect that offensive line injuries can have on a season. A prime example of this was their playoff defeat to the Philadelphia Eagles last January, which was significantly impacted after Elgton Jenkins went down. This left untested backups, Travis Glover and Kadeem Telfort, to protect Jordan Love against an elite defensive front, ultimately derailing their hopes. Unfortunately, this scenario could very well unfold again. The Packers are a few injuries away from starting Jacob Monk or Donovan Jennings in critical games, further exposing the team's oversight in strengthening their interior offensive line depth during the off-season. Luke Butkus, the Packers' offensive line coach, openly acknowledged the team's concerns, stating, "It's not where we want it to be," in reference to the depth of the offensive line. Butkus's straightforward assessment on the Packers' offensive line depth. Butkus's assessment is blunt but fair. The Packers have seen the same preseason games as everyone else, and the concerns are evident. With the possibility of injuries on the horizon, it's natural to question whether the team will pursue roster changes or perhaps even consider a trade. Although acquiring offensive line depth is no simple task, as other teams are reluctant to part with valuable players in this position. As Butkus rightly pointed out, the lack of depth is a real issue. Protecting Jordan Love remains the Packers' primary objective to make a playoff run. But beyond their top six linemen, there are clear uncertainties, particularly at the interior positions. The importance of solid offensive line play cannot be overstated, and while the team has a capable starting five and at least one dependable backup, Jordan Morgan or Rashid Walker, depending on who wins the left tackle position, the situation becomes worrisome beyond that. Rookie Anthony Belton has shown glimpses of potential, but his tendency to commit penalties, 5 in a single preseason game, has frustrated the coaching staff, as expressed by Matt LaFleur. In the event of injuries to the guard or center positions, the Packers would be in a precarious situation. Monk and Jennings, who are among the team's primary reserves, have allowed a combined 1 sack, 2 hits, and 9 pressures in 2 preseason games, according to Pro Football Focus. In addition, they have been penalized 5 times. These performances, mostly against backup defenses, don't inspire much confidence, especially considering that the challenges become even more daunting when facing NFL starters. Protecting Love and creating opportunities for the rushing game. It is not only crucial to protect Love, but also to create rushing lanes for Josh Jacobs. The Packers are keen to avoid a repeat of the painful experience against the Eagles, where Travis Glover, lacking NFL experience, was thrust into a critical role after Jenkins's injury. Despite his best efforts, Glover committed 3 penalties in just 17 snaps, and Kadeem Telfort fared similarly poorly. According to Pro Football Focus, the Eagles pressured Love 18 times, sacked him twice, and hit him 3 times in that playoff game. Beyond a special 31-yard rush from Jacobs, the Packers' running game struggled, with Jacobs averaging just 2.94 yards per carry on 17 attempts. Like Glover and Telfort, Monk and Jennings are also without significant NFL experience, and their struggles in the preseason provide little hope for improvement. A call to action, strengthening the offensive line. Butkus's candid evaluation is a reflection of the Packers' ongoing concerns. While these are backup positions, they can quickly escalate into starting roles, as seen in the past. The lack of depth significantly affected the Packers' postseason aspirations 7 months ago, and it is crucial for the team to address this issue in the coming weeks to avoid a repeat of history. Matur, what do you think about the Packers' current situation? Do you believe they can overcome these setbacks, or is the lack of depth too much of a challenge? Don't forget to like on this video and subscribe to stay updated with more analysis and news.